Record. So you kind of have to decide for December what your intention and what your goal is. And, some people are on holiday mode. If you're on holiday mode, maybe your goal is to reach out to 30 people. If you are in crush hustle mode, maybe you're like, I want to reach out to 200 people. So based on whatever your goal is, if you don't have a lot of customers in your coach online office to tell them about, past clients and customers and coaches, if you don't have a lot of customers in your online office, you're going to spend your time talking to new people. So, I have thousands, so I have to use an email campaign. I can't message everyone. But we'll get back to that for sure. Candace, I think your scenario is a little bit different. You probably have the most customers, but with your team to show them how to run a report for 2017. And then again, if they're doing email campaign, I don't know how many of us are actually doing email campaign. Yeah. So they're going to be pretty much messaging those people. It's good practice. All right. So what I wanted to talk about tonight with you guys is just kind of exactly that. So right now, it can feel overwhelming. I've been through so many launches and changes and things in the company. And especially we've actually never had a launch during the holidays because usually we say it's the holidays. But we had a different mentality going into the new year this year. We went into this with new bundles, new promotions, because we want to help you guys earn more money, to be honest. So if we just went about the month of December without a new launch, without new opportunities, without new bundles and packages, I don't know if you guys have checked out on that graphic that I had shared. The commissions are pretty amazing. So that's really helpful for the holidays, which is why Beachbody did that. And we wanted to get started before the new year, because what we start to notice is we can't really wait for January 1st and then go, okay, it's January 1st, 2018. Now I should make a plan of attack. And so it's really where I want to teach you guys to leverage a little obsessed, clean week to just really start reaching out to people. So side note, there's 41 invites sent out from all the email addresses that you guys have either given us or whether they're yours as a coach or your clients. So there's 41 out and only 15 people are in the group. So you have to check your emails that you guys gave us and get added to that group. And like I said, it can feel overwhelming, but I really want to suggest that you guys don't be an ostrich. And by that, I mean, stick your head in a hole and stay there. It's so easy to do that. It's so easy to say, well, I'm busy. It's the holidays. I've been really trying to rally the troops, and I'll check in with people and they tell me all the reasons why they can't. And that's fine if that's how it's going to be for you. But I just want you to know that this is a time where you've got to have hustle. And it's not always like this. It's kind of like when you first sign up and you're just like, oh my God, all this training and all this new stuff, but you have to push through it. And so, once the end of January comes, it's going to settle down a little bit. So this is when you have to dive in. This is when you have to hype it up for yourself, for your business. And whether or not you're doing 80-day obsession, I'm not doing 80-day obsession. I haven't worked out in 9 weeks. I can't. You don't have to be doing the program to offer it to other people. So that's kind of where your CEO hat will come on. It's just about learning how to get excited for launches and learning how to maximize it. I'm stoked to offer it to people for a bunch of reasons. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a mindset piece of this tonight, and I'm going to give you guys my strategy. So I spoke on a team call last night, and this quote came in my mind, and it was, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you were kind of letting the holiday bug bite you a little bit, I just want to push you guys. You guys know I'm a pusher. I'm that kind of coach who really wants to rally you guys to be your best business building self, because I know that if you build the habit right now to do it when it's hard, when the slower months are easier, it's going to come natural to you. I don't want you guys to wait until the launch, because it's really hard to do it that way. So this is go time. It's a lot, but you've got to say, where's my mindset? Am I I don't care about a little obsessed. I don't care about 80-day obsession. Or you this is a business building opportunity. Where's your attitude surrounding the share a cart? I've seen some negative things about share a cart. Guys, this is for you. It's for you to be able to create more success in your business. So it's new. It's technology. There's going to be little glitches and things like that. It's no different for me than it is you, but mindset, attitude. I will tell you guys that once you get to the big leader pages, you're going to see a whole different side of Beachbody. You're going to see all the, oh my God, like the building is burning down moments of how these launches roll out. If you guys think that it's just like, oh, we do a little obsessed, like this shit's crazy. And so that's why I want to prep you guys to not be an ostrich and stick your head in a hole, because once you get to those leader pages, you're going to be like, oh my God, what's going on? So you have to have an intention around these launches. So sometimes a program comes out, for example, Double Time. I was excited for Double Time more so because I'm going to be a mom and I love health in the household, and there was 3 Success Club points. And so that kind of launch is a little bit different. Maybe that's your market. Maybe that is your launch. But when it's something like 80-Day Obsession that comes out, and you guys heard Autumn talk, it's innovative. These packages have never been offered. This test group has never been offered. It's so different. You really have to get on board. So you can see the holidays as just, I see the holidays as another day in the biz. Like whether or not, like I posted today, Christmas is like 24 hours, let's say 48 with Christmas Eve. You got to do some shopping and just society builds up the holidays to be like this different point in our life. And you don't have to necessarily see it like that. I'm not trying to be a Grinch, but I see the opportunity. And if you've been on our team for a little while, I've talked about the resolution effect. And what the resolution effect is when you put in the work in November and December, you will see great success in January, February, and March. But if you wait till January 1st, and if you wait until 80-Day Obsession, or if you stick your head in the hole, you're gonna miss the opportunity. And I could have so easily just been like, nope, we're not gonna do a 5-day test group. 5-day a little obsessed group. Like I thought about it and I was like, I don't even know if they're excited. I don't even know who knows about this. And I was like, no, we're freaking doing this, because that would be poor on me. That would be bad on me if I made that choice to not do that. So this is where you get to say the results of my business and the results in terms of how I'm serving people. Like that's our job, especially right now. People need us. They need the positivity. Everyone's stressing out about money right now. And it's like, hello, we have the opportunity to make money. So why wouldn't you guys dive in, right? So launches equal opportunity. So let's just get that out there. We have some serious, awesome depth in our team right now. And I want you to know that launches equal opportunity. So I'll give you guys my tips and things like that. But if you ever get overwhelmed, I'm also going to do a screen share. Oh my God, my stomach. Okay, so the new online office is awesome. You guys can complain about it all you want. Because I have spent some time in it and I'm like, it actually is so much better. It takes a second to adjust to it. But I want you guys to make sure that if you're here to grow a business, that you are peeking at the coach breaking news. This is a habit I built up from the very beginning as a new coach. Someone mentioned that they didn't even know A Little Obsessed was free, or they didn't even know what it was, or anything like that. And that is part of your job to tune into these things. I can't share every single little thing as a post in the team page of what's going on, because you guys would just completely shut down. So you do have to take some responsibility to kind of look at the coach breaking news. And I take the things that are really important that we have to focus on that will help you. And then we're sharing that. But the thing I want to share with you guys is this training area. This training area is freaking insane. So product training. That blog post that I wrote for A Little Obsessed and 80-Day Obsessed took me 15 minutes. Yes, I've been, I have practice and things like that. But if you're like, I don't even know what's going on, go into this training section. I didn't even know that. I was like, I wonder if there's a challenge group guide for A Little Obsessed. Let's go check it out. So here, let me get my little spotlight thingy. Okay, so it says fitness program, product training, Shakeology product training. If you don't know how to speak to Shakeology and you're just stuck, you can click view more here, and there's an entire section of videos, FAQs, podcasts, Shakeology comparison chart. If you guys want the labels, they're all here. Like, this is how you become the CEO of your business and you feel confident talking to people, because you have to learn how to become resourceful. So that was not really what I wanted to show you guys, but I know that people kind of struggle to explain Shakeology. Oh, that's all there. So what I did yesterday is I went to a Little Obsessed product training and I basically opened this and I'm like, look at this. This is for coaches, for us. This is not for you to give to your customers. And so what is a Little Obsessed? What equipment do you need? What are the major differences? If you guys look at my blog post, I pretty much copy and pasted this. Who to target? It's all done for us. So don't shut down. Just be resourceful. All right, I'm not going to spend too much time there, but I did want to show that to you guys. There also is in the team development, in the business development, there is Getting Started, Emerald Coach, Diamond, Star Diamond. Like, there's trainings that have been put together by coaches for coaches. So sometimes you might think that, oh, well, I really need this new training that Candace, Colleen, and Haley are going to put together. Like, you're just waiting for the New Year training to come out. And I just made that up. We're not doing that. But some people are like, this is what I need. Autumn's test group is what I need. And that's not what you guys need. It's just that you have to dig into those back-end tools. And Candace just told me, she's like, I call you a walking Beachbody encyclopedia. Every single time you guys ask me a question, guess what I do? On my phone, Coach Online Office, training, and that's where I am. So it's all there for you. Out of breath. Okay, so let's talk about how to maximize. So that was like my soapbox speech. Don't be an ostrich. Stay connected, and let's crush this together. So my first tip for you guys of how to maximize this going forward is to stay connected in our team page. I know it's easy to get overwhelmed with the post. There's going to be a lot going on right now. It will calm down. Make sure you have a plan. So, I was messaging some of the coaches that were in message pods or threads, and I was like, hey, what's your plan to rock 80-day obsession? And it's got to be a little bit different. And so it's okay if you don't have a plan, but don't act like you have one. Let's work together and make one. And that's why I made that post yesterday. And thank you, Haley and Candace. I think we're the only people who shared scripts on there. But that's the kind of stuff that you guys need to start participating on, is that if you don't know how to invite people, if you don't know how to get people in this A Little Obsessed group, I'm trying to offer the resources and the help to you guys. So just stay connected and tune in. And what's your intention? So I think that's a really good question to ask yourself. Like, what is your intention for the second half of December? Are you just like tuned out? If that's what you want to do, cool. Like, to each their own. But I know what my intention is, and it's very specific. And that's why we have the trackers for you guys. So that whole team call that we did on these awesome trackers, I'm still using my tracker. And trust me, guys, my life is chaos right now. If you only freaking knew. I'm home alone and contractions are fun. And so I am just relying on my schedule that I have planned out and my tracker. My mind cannot handle anything else. Even if you're walking, even if you're just like, okay, I don't want to completely disconnect for the month of December because I know that's bad in this business. Completely disconnecting typically means that you're going to derail a little bit. And then sometimes it happens, but it's so hard to get back on track. At least do the walker tracker and know what your goals are. So if I set my goal to help 3 people this month, to get 2 people in the A Little Obsessed Challenge group, to order my bundle tomorrow when that comes out, like, just start setting goals for yourself. Otherwise, you'll have that burnout, overwhelmed feeling. Well, I didn't know if you guys had questions in the chat. Okay. The trackers are everything. And don't think any less of yourself if you guys go from runner to walker to jogger to runner, like whatever. I would just rather have you guys have some plan of attack for yourself. Maybe you're bummed out on Success Club. Maybe let's fast forward to like December 29th and you're like, okay, I'm really still trying to push to hit Success Club. But just because you're not hitting Success Club doesn't mean, just like you guys saw on that call, that you can, number 1, help someone, and number 2, earn some money. And And so those bundles come out tomorrow. I have awesome news for you guys because they just announced a brand new bundle. So I'm going to share my screen again, like literally 10 minutes ago before this call. So before, whoa, hold on. We only had these two options, the $356 one, which I get it, that's a freaking lot of money, but if someone wanted to, this is for existing coaches and customers, so this is us. If someone wanted to, take advantage, because it is a mega discount on the products, I get it, that's a lot. Or it was basically just the basics, the $60. And so I don't even think that includes the coach discount. I don't think it does. Sorry, I meant to grab the slide that does. But when you guys log in tomorrow, you guys will see how much those are for us. And here is a middle option. So you can, if you buy the basics, which is basically the program material for 80-Day Obsession, you get containers, you get the sliders, you get the bands. They just announced by purchasing the Obsession accessories, you qualify for 20% off on a performance stack. They don't have orange available, just so you know, because they literally just like smashed this together. We were begging them for like a mid-range coach package because not everyone wanted to spend like the $300 one. So orange isn't available. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and they change that, but I'm being told right now this is what's available. So when I did the math, it was about $100. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so just wanted you guys to know that. So that comes out tomorrow. In order for you to get in the test group with Autumn, you will need to purchase some type of, even if it's the basic package, between now and January 14th. The test group starts January 15th. Okay, and that does include, you get $10 off any bundle that you get, which is why I know that slide wasn't right because it didn't include the coach discount and the $10 off. They ship ASAP, Callie. All right. So if we're focusing and maximizing, what's your intention? Have a plan, stay connected. I really hope that you guys can kind of feel what I'm trying to say with that have an intention. Because my goal isn't to just wait till New Year's to recruit coaches and wait till 2018. I have an intention to help people crush the holidays. And we've been really trying to focus on inviting with you guys. And so the Become a Coach workshop that I did with Jessica, I don't know, I feel like everyone got bit by the holiday bug early. And I was like really trying to talk about it with you guys. And we got some coaches in there, which is awesome. But the work is done for you guys. A little obsessed. You guys don't have to do anything. The Become a Coach workshop, if you have people asking about coaching and you still don't know how to talk about it, just get excited about the group and add people to it. Watch our videos. You'll listen, the more that you listen to us talk and the more that you see what we're sharing, you'll start to learn how to do those things for yourself. And so you should have an intention to help some people. I've been leveraging being in a test group with Autumn if they want to enroll as a coach. Some people just want the discount on products. That's cool. They're like, you know what? I think being in a test group with a celebrity trainer is going to hold me accountable. I've had 2 girls do that. And so they're going to sign up tomorrow because of that. I have some that want to work the business. So really, that's an awesome leveraging point. Okay, so how to maximize. Point number 2, maximize a little obsessed in the group that we have. So the packages do come out tomorrow. The group is free $99. Someone had mentioned that they feel a little weird like promoting it as a free group. If people don't want to buy the bands and the sliders or any of that stuff, that's fine. But make sure that you don't assume that they're not going to want to buy it, okay? They're going to get access to a free meal plan, a free group, and free workouts. If I was that person, I wouldn't really give a shit if I was spending $10 on bands. They can use towels or paper plates on a floor. Like you can make sliders makeshift. And I was also even told that some people who did a little obsessed challenge group before, don't quote me on this because I haven't done the workouts, but some people even used weights and things like that. So they were holding a weight, squatting, doing the moves, but obviously that's not the same as using the band. So there's definitely ways around it, but I still think that it's super cool that people can get in this group for free in front of the paywall. What that means is they don't have to put in their credit card. All they have to do, like Candace showed you guys, is, was someone saying something? Did I cut you off? No? Okay. I forget what I was just saying. Oh yeah, Candace just showed you guys how someone can enroll for a free membership. And the reason why we want them to do that is so that they're attached to you as, you know, you'll be their coach. And then on 12/20, all they have to do is go to beachbodyondemand.com or have the app and log in with that free account. And that's it. There's no credit card. That's a big deal. So let's say someone's like, okay, I am not ready for a Little Obsessed. I still think that they could be in our free group and do Clean Week. I don't know. I just feel like they could check it out. They could poke around. Just still offer it to them. My mind just goes a million miles an hour when we have so much to offer people and you guys are scared to talk about it. Don't think about yourself. Think about what these people need. They get a free workout. Clean Week, it's $30 if they want to do the Shakeology. And so I'm still offering that with a Little Obsessed. So I'm approaching this in terms of I'm talking to people and I said, hey, do you just want to be in the free group and rock it with me? Here's how the free group is working. I give them my blog post. And if you want, I can actually also give you a custom health recommendation. Everyone says yes to that. So I'm still having them fill out my form, and then I'm basically treating it just like a brand new prospect. I'm not just leaving it at the 5-day group. So think big. Just get excited about getting these people into your environment, okay? All right, okay, I think Candace is answering those. So if they don't want to join, it's kind of like the step down selling that I was teaching you guys before, that they can do Clean Week. Okay, how to maximize. Point number 3 is make sure you're maximizing and getting excited about the autumn test group too. So that's kind of like a whole other thing. So once we get a Little Obsessed and people in there, and then you have those people who loved it, then you get to talk to them about autumn's group. And you should also be promoting and talking about it anyway. So I'm using that as kind of a recruiting tool, and I'm doing lots of follow-ups. If you guys have had people who have considered coaching before or have said no or who have ghosted, you better have a list of those people. You should have a list, and you should be messaging them being like, hey, guess what? Never have had this opportunity before. You have the chance to be in an exclusive test group with Autumn Calabrese, Celebrity Training. So let the group do the work for you. You just have to get excited about it, do your follow-ups, and work from your list. So every single person staring at me right now should have at least one person that they've invited to coaching. You guys should have one, and if you don't have a list of one person, we're in trouble, but you should have a list of people somewhere, and you should definitely send them a message. And so if you guys are struggling with inviting, like I said, that's why I try to help you guys on the posts. Like, throw a post up in Dreamcorp. Be like, hey, this is my invite. Help me. And you know that a bunch of people are going to hop in there and help you. I'll probably be the first person because I'm like, oh my God, someone wants to invite. I will do anything to help you. Okay? So don't be afraid to do that. I still do that with my coach. I'm like, hey, does this sound okay? And also at the same time, don't be afraid to kind of go with your gut. If you read your invite and you're like, that's going to change someone's life, freaking send it. But if it's like, hey girl, Autumn's doing a what is it called? 80-day obsession coach test group on 1/15. Do you want to do it with me? I wouldn't join you. So it's got to make you feel good. You have to be like, oh, this person, I'm going to change their life. I'm so excited to send them this message. And that's sometimes where we can burn bridges if we don't work on the invites. If I just sent out 100 messages being like, hey, I have a challenge group starting 12/20. You want to do it? You're really going to burn your bridges if you do that. And if you guys need help, there's lots of invite scripts floating around. Like, we have so many resources. At this point, we have too many. I'm trying to revamp them before this human exits my body, but I'm working on it. Okay, so let's talk about the strategy for a Little Obsessed. Point number 1. I'm going to make a Google Doc for you guys too. Candace has been helping me with like those screenshots, and that way there's no confusion. And then it's just up to you guys to run with it. And she told me that we're going to max out this group at 250. I said, I don't know. We'll see. So she wants to prove me wrong. So I hope you guys do. And there's no point to having just a bunch of coaches in there. The whole point is to offer this to other people. So point number 1, promote and invite. Notice I said and invite for this A Little Obsessed group. You can talk about it, you can market it, you can promote it, but in these launch modes, you have to make sure that you're working from your lists. You should have lists of 3 kinds of people. Sorry, my stomach is like freaking out right now. You should have a list of past clients, or, you know, like, I'm not saying you need to have like a Rolodex of every single customer you've ever helped. You know what I mean? You guys can log in to your Coach Online office. That's your Rolodex. But I also know that I have clients that I've worked with that are still doing challenge groups with me. So I could go into my challenge group, I can go into my reports, I can go into my follow-up lists. You guys should have lists like that. Follow-ups is my biggest one. So anytime that there's a launch or something new, or I have a new training or a new group, I have a really big follow-up list. So I want you guys to hit those lists. And if you don't have a list, it's a really good time to start one. That's a habit you're going to want to form for 2018. So it's a 5-day group. It's in the Challenge Tracker app on our phone. They get a 5-day meal plan. Vegan and regular will be offered. I suggest that you guys offer upsells for Shakeology or Energize. What's super cool about Energize is they have those little individual packets. And so if you are talking to people and you're like, all right, tell me a little bit about your goals. Like, what are you excited about for this group? And they're like, I just got to get my shit together. I'm not motivated. That's everyone, right? That's what they all say, or something like that. That to me is like a blaring, flashing green light to tell them about Energize. And then I can tell them, like, okay, if you really want to, like, maybe try Shakeology, if not, no big deal. I just want to let you know you can try a sampler pack for, I think there's a couple different options for 20 or 25. So yeah, I don't even know these things. I'm not that big of an encyclopedia. I have to look them up. But that's when Share a Cart will come in handy for those extra little items. So the accessory bundles do launch tomorrow. They can go to Walmart, they can get bands, they can use paper plates, they can use towels on a floor. Chalene Johnson, actually, when she does her workout videos, before she had those little PiYo sliders, those sliders are actually from PiYo. She was using on her tile floor or on her wooden floor towels. Some people have done paper plates, so they can totally make it work. So Candace shared how to get someone signed up for a free Beachbody account. I personally use BB Links, so if you guys have your phone, and again, Candace showed you guys in the team page, but if you guys go to the bottom where it says referrals, and this is on, I know that Droid is different, I'm talking about iPhone. I select customer settings for our country, for US, make sure you do that, and then it's free membership. And the image that the screenshot that Candace took, it's just their name, their email address, your coach ID is attached to that, which is super important for you down the road, and that's all they have to do. As soon as that is done, then you get to give us their email for the Challenge Tracker app, and we can get them in there. But they have to have that free account to get in the Challenge Tracker, okay? I was just seeing if there was anything that I missed. Okay. So yeah, then on 12/20, all they need to do is they're going to log in either on the app or on beachbodyondemand.com, and it's going to be right there on the main page. They'll actually probably even have access to Clean Week too. I think those two things will pop up. And I'm telling people, like, this can be your holiday excuse buster. You can wake up on Christmas feeling awesome. So it's 12/20 to 12/24, and then they're off for Christmas. So I think that's cool. I'm so freaking jealous that I can't do it. Make sure you guys tell us your challenger's email. We have a couple coach admins, but if you guys just want to message me I don't mind just taking the email addresses. So that's probably the best way, because otherwise I'd have to add you all as coach admins, and that's just too messy. Do you guys have any questions? You can unmute yourself if you do. Anything at all.
When you're marketing this group, have you considered using a different name, or are you just calling it a 5-day what?
I did.
I don't like your excuse buster thing.
So I've been kind of approaching it two ways. I've been saying, like, because when I got 6 applications from people that were saying that they're not motivated, and I was just like, man, December's rough. And so I don't know, I'm apparently like a little bit of a Scrooge right now. I don't even want to use the word holiday, but I've been like using holiday decor. I think I set a free 5-day fitness challenge. And that, for me, anytime I do that, gets the most inquiries. And so that's like my curiosity marketing. You guys can play it up however you want. I just feel like with the followers that I have, keeping it simple, because think about it. Our Instagram story is what, 8 seconds? You know, when someone's scrolling, it's like 0.2 seconds. And so if they see like free fitness challenge, it makes it easy. Or you could say like free 5-day holiday challenge if you want. I just don't think it's holiday themed. But you could say holiday motivation.
No, I like the very obvious what we're offering, 5-day fitness challenge, free 5-day fitness challenge, with like a tagline of bust your holiday bullshit.
And that's what's fun about Instagram stories, which, by the way, was not working for me today. So I just gave up. It just kept closing out on me every time. But I'm sure you guys have seen how, like, we do I hate that you like can't see my phone, but if you go to my Instagram stories, you have like some words, and then you click, you tap, and then more words show up. And so it makes the person have to read each individual thing, which in the beginning, to learn how to do that was kind of a pain in the butt. But now I do that once a day. So I'm promoting coaching or a challenge group every single day. And you guys should be too. I know, it's really annoying when it doesn't work. I mean, they rolled out, did you guys see those new features? I can't remember her last name, Sarah something, I believe, shared a really awesome Instagram article in the team page about the new features on how you can follow a hashtag, which for us is huge. So if I follow the hashtag like 35 weeks pregnant or something, now in my newsfeed, all those 35-week pregnant popular posts are going to pop up, which is super cool. So if you guys are struggling to find your tribe, go read the article, check out the follow hashtags. I'm super stoked. Any other questions?
Are you, do you have a script yet for your personal script for the invite of the 5-day group? Because apparently mine scares people.
I have one that I can share with you guys after for sure.
I think people know when I'm going to talk to them, they know I'm going to say a lot, so I don't really care. But I do like your idea of breaking it up into 2, like inviting them first and then coming back with the information after. So I'm not just like, new coach, vomit. So, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And personally for me, and again, I think it's just different for us where we're using email marketing. I'm not like private messaging only. I'm private messaging my follow-up list of really good potentials. If someone, I just feel like I judge who I feel like eventually would be a challenger. So if I feel like it's pulling teeth with someone and they're just like wasting my time, they're not even my tribe. Like sometimes I don't even bother putting people on my follow-up list, to be honest, because I don't want people who are going to bring me down. And so I kind of pick and choose who goes on my follow-up list. But the biggest thing is the people who are liking and commenting on my Instagram right now. I'm focusing on Instagram. That's just kind of where the magic is happening for me right now. Yes, Chantel. Oh, I said your name right. Past clients, follow-ups, and new. So I make a list of new people. So every day when I go into my hashtags, I have a goal based on my tracker to invite XYZ amount of people. And most of the time, my focus for inviting is on coaches. But because of a launch and a fitness launch right now, I'm probably like 75% a little obsessed / 80-day obsession, inviting, coach test group inviting, and then 25%. Actually, maybe 50-50, because I always try to heavily recruit before New Year and try to get people trained. It's like, it blows my mind that more people wouldn't want to learn how to be successful coaches before New Year's resolution,
So for our 5-day group invites, this is for brand new people that have never worked with us in any way and have never worked with another coach or aren't currently, correct? Because we can max it out real fast if it's not just that.
Well, here's the thing. If I have a customer from my past, I'm offering them these packages. If they buy a package, they're getting in my group.
Okay. So for past clients, coaches, customers, whatever, if they buy the package, then they can get in the group. But otherwise, brand new people. So for me, this is what my head was. I was thinking the people I was going to be offering this doing the follow-ups for this 5-day clean eating or 5-day, 5-day, a little bit obsessed group are the people that have told me no for whatever objection, especially money, but all the objections, and then brand new people are who I was going to invite to this. Like, that's the majority, right?
Right. So like I am creating a new list, and then also like when I promote it, that also brings in new people. So that's why I said promote and invite. And then, it's not that I don't want past people in there, but the idea, guys, is to help you create a new list of people. Because if you only work with your challengers and you only work with past people, you're not ever going to bring in a new prospect list. So that's kind of why I think for this specific focus, it's good for you guys to bring in, and when I say new, it's someone who's never purchased something from you, which can be a follow-up, Naturally, if I have challengers in my group or past coaches and past clients, those people are typically reaching out to me, and that's why I use email marketing myself. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with email marketing. If I had a past client reach out to me, I'm not going to say no to them, but Kiana, I did a call and I talked about the Find Your Tribe exercise. So in Dream Corp and in Rising Lotus, I know that Find Your Tribe exercises in both the pages. So that's another resource tip I wanted to make sure you guys know is the Search This Group. That is an amazing tool on Facebook.
So to address Krista's question, she said she's only talking about this in her messages with people who have said no and had the money objection. I think that it would be a good public post to make and then specify who you're speaking to in it. Like, haven't worked with a coach, aren't working with a coach. And then like Colleen said, if one of your past challengers is like, can I be in it? You're not going to be like, no.
Right. And I always just say because here's what happens. Like, I have coaches who went inactive that reach out to Candace that want to be in her challenge group. And like this weird dynamic happens all the time of like people who are just like, they think that it's going to be better working with someone else. And sometimes it is, but I just don't like that integrity feeling to me. I don't like it. So I just try to tell people, please stick with your coach. I understand that sometimes it's bad blood. I get it. There's drama. It's human nature, but I just try to keep it as to like, hey, I'm trying to work with new people. Because if they've been a past client of mine, they're going to be in my group anyway, if they're still on board with this. I always tell my best challengers about it. And one of them is buying like the $260 package, and she's a customer. So I'm going to get paid the commission on that. Erica, your dog is so cute. Wait, that's a dog, right? It's not a cat. That's so cute. And guys, there's no like right or wrong way. It's not like, no, you can't invite past clients. I really am trying to help you guys breed that. I talked to 2 coaches in some messages this week and they're like, oh, I don't have a list. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. Like, you guys have to start creating lists for yourself. And, I did a coach call yesterday and I was like, are you talking to people on Instagram? I'm messaging new people every day to connect. And so based on these conversations I'm having, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go invite those last 5 awesome girls I talked to. So, having that new list is super important. You guys can invite whoever you really want, if you ask me. That's just my personal suggestion. And it's such short notice. Again, like there's no wrong way to do this. You guys get people in there. You guys have people changing their life and buying things. Cool. High five. Any other questions? So yeah, I was saying, Kiana, that exercise should help you. And when you find people on Instagram who are like you, make sure that you're looking at their hashtags. So I have like 4 or 5 awesome public figure people that I follow. And then I creep their customers and I see what they're hashtagging. And I'm like, ooh, that's a good hashtag. So it's time consuming, takes a little bit of elbow grease, but the Find Your Tribe exercise for anyone on this call can really help you guys. You're welcome. On this team, I feel like the people you invite need to be able to handle tough love. I don't know where that came from, but yes. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you got to be able to like hear the real deal, you know? Some people think I'm super scary and insensitive, and it's just like, no, I'm just entrepreneur, business focused. Like, I'm so scared to go back to my old life. I can't even think about it. So I'm a little crazy in that area. Don't make me laugh. Okay, if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm gonna go keel over now. Okay, so I am going to make a Google Doc for you guys. It might be tomorrow morning, I'm not gonna lie. Said it was gonna be tonight, but it might be tomorrow morning. So you guys shouldn't have any other questions. Don't get too overwhelmed, the work is done for you. I just really want you guys to spend your time, like, if you're just like, okay, Colleen totally called me out, I don't have a freaking list, start there, you know? Just spend 30 minutes making your list. Talk to us about your invites. I'm sure that your upline's inbox is more than willing, or your team page is more than willing to help you guys with an invite. Help me with this. And then we just go from there, because you guys can't go into the new year with any old habits of not having a list or not having time management or being too busy. Like January 1st doesn't give you any more extra hours. So I really want to teach you guys how to do that. I'm glad that it helps when we're honest about what we've done. Okay, guys, love you long time. Thanks for coming tonight. See you later.